Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at a No XL team for the Open Ultra League here. This team is something that I already played for the last, I think, 3 seasons straight. And it's always rare, like it always takes. Literally, it's so good. It's literally one of the best teams that you can run. We have a weird moveset on our Scissor here. We run the Scissor, which helps us in the Obstagoon matchup, which you rarely really see. I think in general, Ironhead is good and way better, most likely. Like I would run Ironhead if I would be you, but I forgot to change it. And like I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it anyway. But Ironhead is, in my opinion, most likely a better option for the Shadow Scissor. But yeah, this team is very cool. We played it already several times prior. This is a trap team. Your main goal with this team is to get out the Trevenant onto your Shadow Scissor. Why would Trevenant switch into a Shadow Scissor? That's like the main question there. But usually, what you see, especially in higher gameplay, you see like people just swap based on typing. And of course, if you have Steel and Bug type Pokemon, you think it's the Ascav, because Ascav is one of the main meta Pokemon in the league. Shadow Scissor is something that nobody else plays really. So with just swapping into the Shadow Scissor, people just automatically go into the Trevenant a lot of times, and it's always so much fun to completely destroy them then. Because against Shadow Scissor, I don't know if it's the same with the normal Scissor. Against Shadow Scissor, you can definitely always run the 2-shot scenario against a Trevenant. They cannot do anything against you. You have to shield the Shadow Ball, of course, but your Night Slash is super effective, which already puts them into a farm down range in the 2-shot scenario for the Bullet Punch, and gives you then the option to align your Pokemon, which is really nice, because like Dragons only really weak to Steel types, and Fairy types, both of them get destroyed by Ascav, and also like, yeah, the Ascav only really weak to Fire type Pokemon, which is also really nice for the Dragonite. So this team works out still perfectly fine. Of course, like sometimes it's a little bit awkward if you face a Talonflame, most likely in the back, which I actually didn't face that often. But here, for example, against this opponent running the Ninetales here, and in general a double Charm team, of course a double Steel team gonna have a very nice time. We can go for one Drill Run here, and we can go for another Drill Run, which should already KO this thing, I think. Yeah, definitely KOs the opponent here, winning us the game. Yeah, I went on an 8-game win streak with this team, which is kind of nice. We see the Cresselia in the lead. We can try to catch the move, which I am way too bad with this, because you can see here it's already a Moonblast. You cannot really catch the move if you run Dragon Tail on your Dragonite, which I just only realized here. But it's fine, we can swap down to our Shadow Scissor. And they go into the Obstagoon. Here's the rare occasion where the Scissor is a little bit better for us. As you can see here, you are having a 2-shot now on the Obstagoon, which makes this matchup way easier than if you would run with the Ironhead. But it doesn't matter, because my opponent boosted here. Thank God game always boosts against me. I don't think I had a single boost with my Shadow Scissor. Maybe I had like 1 or whatever. Maybe, I don't know even. But we can go for 1 Dragon Claw, KOing this Obstagoon. We can swap out immediately. We still have 1 Dragon Claw stored, which might come in handy later on. We see my opponent going for the future side against us, doing some massive damage actually against our Ascav. So we're gonna shield up the next move. As they stay in here, they go for the Moonblast. They're still staying in. We can go for 1 Mega Horn, and this Mega Horn will be able to KO my opponent. If they're gonna let it go, they're gonna let it go, and we see a Surf Edge coming in. I'm not really too scared here. We can get him low enough that we would be able to KO him with 1 Dragon Claw anyway, I think, and we can actually still get to another Drill Run. This Drill Run actually does not KO him, I think. No, it does not. We can go into our Dragonite, which was kind of scary. If they got a move through, which I didn't see then, this might have KO'd me already and might have cleared the game for my opponent. But we can just go for the Dragon Claw and win the game. We see a Deoxys defense. This is also something that kind of got new into the meta, to be honest, because Deoxys defense before was not really easy to get, as you needed, like, I think it was like last season or whatever, where we had like the Deoxys defense raids again. I think it was somewhere in February. And yeah, it's now of course a little bit more of a meta Pokemon, a little bit tough to deal with this team. I guess your lead is kind of neutral, but like the Deoxys just hurts, and it's like a little bit awkward. But of course you also have like coverage on your back. It's kind of neutral, to be honest. It's kind of neutral against the entire team. It's not a clear win anywhere. I'm gonna shoot this move up here because I kind of want to get to the Hurricane still in time. They go for the Psycho Boost, which is cool. I have the Hurricane stored, and we see the Drapion coming in, which is amazing for us, as we can go for Drill Runs here. And you know, Drill Run gonna be able to do some nice damage here. They're gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go as well. I think I'm just gonna let the crunch go through. They get the defense drop, which is kind of awkward to be honest. And I have to make a decision here now. Do I think that I can get to 2 drill run in time, or do I think that they don't shield their first move? And I'm just gonna go for the drill run. I hope that they shield this, and they do. And if I can get to another one, which I am able to, I definitely win here. Going for 1 Hurricane with our Dragonite and winning us the game here. Good game to my opponent. Even against a Deoxys defense, this team can still come back. Next up, we're gonna have the Dragonite against the Talonflame lead. Of course, where we want to see it on the lead, we see the Warrain coming in. We have our S-Cap for the Warrain as a pretty hot answer. And here you have to be a little bit careful, because they go for the Icicle Spear here, which is actually kind of awkward, because now they have me into Earthquake range. I have to predict if they go for an Earthquake or not. And you should always go for the Mega Horn here, because this doesn't KO. And they will be able to go for 1 Earthquake here, but they decide not to and bait me. And now I'm gonna be able to still hit 1 more drill run against this Talonflame, which should put him into a range where my Dragonite has some fun with it. He still can get to another move here, but Dragonite comes in. Shadow Scissor wouldn't really make too much sense against the fire type, I think. We have to shield, of course, the potential Brave Bird here, which is only a flame charge, but it's fine. We can farm up 3 more moves, go for the Dragon Claw here, and we're definitely gonna win this matchup with the 2-shield scenario at this point of time, because you see the Dragon Claw damage and the Dragon Tail damage just adds up more and more. We're gonna see my opponent go now for a move. Is this a Brave Bird? It is a Brave Bird. They're gonna swap out immediately anyway. I swap out immediately. They have a Swampert. 1 Hydro Cannon does not KO us, 1 Earthquake does KO us, but both of the moves are really good for me. Oh, we actually got a boost here against the Dragonite, and we should have a pretty decent time. Most people are not prepared for Dragonite in this current meta. Dragonite is completely not seen whatsoever, so having something that beats the Swampert pretty easily, or in general like those fire types like the Talonflame pretty easily, is always a huge advantage, which I really enjoyed using in general. We see a Tapu Fini lead, which is kind of awkward. We can swap out into a Scissor. Here's why I would also recommend your Iron Head. Like, you have only resisted charge moves now against the Tapu Fini. Definitely run Iron Head on the Scissor, to be honest. Like, it's definitely better. You can still bait the Iron Head here though, going for 1 Night Slash, going for the bait basically. They go for into that Trevenant. This is a mistake, opponent, because I can go for more Night Slashes here, and I can get the boost here, and I can go for more Night Slashes here, and I can get a shield from you, and I should be able to farm you all the way down now. Even though this is a Seed Bomb, I most likely would have been able to like let it go. They have to kind of throw here, I hope, as they're gonna go into their Warrain now. So I know in his entire team, which is kind of awkward to be honest, because I'm gonna swap out now into my S-Cap. I hope that I can get to the drill run in time, and I can, which definitely gonna KO the Warrain from this range. As a move comes through, we will be able to win against this thing. We see the Tapu Fini, which is still gonna be awkward. They go for a charge move here, and the Surf comes through, and they're gonna be able to farm me down now. The drill run is only neutral, while the other thing would be resisted, the Mega Horn, so I go for the drill run, but they still have some health left, and we only have Dragon Tail damage here. And they're gonna go for a move. This is Moonblast KO me already, it does, but the Shadow Scissor gonna come in clutch, going for 1 more bullet punch there. I always want to say bullet seed, and winning us the game. Did I say people are not prepared for Dragonite, or did I say people are not prepared for Dragonite? We see a Swampert lead, we see a 9-tailed Say Swap. Overheat hurts a ton, and they go straight for it, and I can farm them all the way down now. This is just a Weather Ball, which doesn't do any damage. And we can get all the energy, and my opponent decides to surrender. Yeah, this was a very fast game, I guess. We see a Warrain against us. Warrain against us, we swap into Scissor, we get the Mana Boss out of the way. Again, here it might be better if you would have the Iron Head. I think like both are fine though, like Scissor is still neutral against it, which is cool. And this matchup is still kind of awkward, but I think we still have some chance. They go for Dark Bolts, which is going to 2-shot us, which is fine. We can go for more X-Scissors, and we should be able to get them pretty low, as they're gonna have to throw a charge move again after this. Do we get a shield here from them? We do not, which allows us now to shield and farm all the way down, get some moves off against the Warrain as well, and have a great time now, because now we can realign our Pokemon while we see a normal Registeel coming in against us. So we can go for one Night Slash and we can go for another Night Slash. We will be able to reach another one in time before, because Shadow Scissor will not go down that easily, but they go for a charge move, which is amazing for us as we're gonna waste some of the energy, and we can go into our Dragonite now, farming up some extra energy as they gonna go for their charge move. I'm gonna swap out after this one because I know that they're gonna swap out as well, as you see here, and they swap out as expected. And we can go for some draw run action with our SCAF there. It's gonna be amazing. If we can like wait out the clock in time, I think we should be fine. They go for the Earthquake immediately. And I think we still survive one Earthquake because he is not a Shadow variant, and we have a pretty decent IV spread for us Cavalier, which gonna be able to get the last shield from my opponent. And we should be able to farm all the way down even after this Earthquake here now. This puts us still into red health, but you know, SKF can just farm him all the way down, go for one draw run, winning us the game here against this Registeel. Pretty easy game, to be honest. Good game to my opponent. Next up, we're gonna have Dragonite against Cresselia again. You kinda want to try to catch the move, but I guess like I would recommend you to farm onto one Dragon Claw and then swap out. I tried to swap out onto the charge move, they didn't throw the charge move, they go into the Machamp. Again, Iron Head is better here because now it's still everything is resisted. They don't know. I sure went for the Night Slash though, but it's fine because we're gonna get the shield. We're gonna get the shield advantage in general there. They throw the charge move, and I'm gonna be able to go for one Dragon Claw now against this Shadow Machamp, and this gonna put him into one more Dragon Tail range, and they go into a War Rain. I can go for one more charge move, and I can swap now into my SCAF. And my only goal for this charge move there was to get him a little bit lower so I can farm him down later on, as they go for the Grass Knot against me for whatever reason. Like, I was wondering at that time, I didn't look at the screen at that time, I remember why it did like next to no damage, but now I know why it did next to no damage. Grass Knot is double resisted and a pretty weak-ish move here. They're gonna go for the shield against the Mega Horn. I'm just also gonna shield here the potential Moonblast, and they go for the Moonblast, and I can farm up a little bit extra, go for another Mega Horn, KOing this Cresselia pretty easily, and I just need to get them pretty low. So I'm just gonna let this move go, as this is gonna be only the Icicle Spear. That was kinda obvious, and we should be able to still reach one more draw run or put him into a range where the Dragon Tail damage should do the rest, but we can actually go for one more draw run. SCAF is just so amazing in the current meta, still beats like stuff like the Registeel, which is amazing. We see the Giratina in the lead, which is fine for us, of course. We have our Dragonite, but sadly they run the Dragon Breath and not the Shadow Claw, which means they get to the moves not as fast, but they're gonna still get to the moves pretty fast. And we have to shield here, and they do like some major damage with their quick move, while we see the Registeel coming in here. It's gonna be a tough one. They're gonna go for the Zepkin. I'm gonna let the first move go through. I actually don't know how much it's gonna do. And now we can go for the Dray Run spam here at least. We waste our SCAF. We're gonna get the shield from my opponent. That's amazing. We can go for another Dray Run. I should not shield now afterwards, I think. Yeah, they don't shield either. I shouldn't shield this, please. Oh, okay. I don't understand this decision, to be honest, because they're gonna get to another move anyway. I overfarm. I tried to farm all the way down, which didn't work out because of the Zap Cannon. But yeah, this was not the smartest idea, I guess. I have now a move stored here, but I don't know what they can have in the back where we still have a chance. They go into the Giratina. Do they let this thing go down? We will see. They do. What do they have in the back? They have an SCAF in the back. Yeah, we will lose this game here, sadly, for sure. I think if I didn't shield there, I think I might have been fine, because I would have been able to do some nice damage with the Dragonite already. You see how low I get the SCAF here, still, because they're gonna get the shield there, but like they can go for 2 draw runs now. If I had one more shield, I would have definitely be able to have a way better time at this matchup. So I guess this was like kind of a misplay on my own side, which gonna lose me the game here, but it's fine. We're gonna go into the final game here. Mino Heatran. We have Talonflame against us in the lead, which is of course cool. We see the Trevenant coming in. We can go into a Shadow Scissor, which is gonna be able to go for some nice Night Slashes here, which should be able to put him into a range where we can farm down afterwards. And I'm gonna shield the potential Shadow Ball, which works out pretty well. And we can farm all the way down. There's nothing they can do. And we can still get to one more move against this Talonflame, which is nice. Night Slash comes through. This move gonna definitely hurt a little bit. We don't get the boost, they can farm me down. They need one more move to the Brave Bird there, which we have to shield, of course. Brave Bird would KO us pretty easily, and they know this as well. And they have the Warren in the back, which is now gonna come down to the wire. Can we actually farm all the way down is the question. We definitely gonna be able to survive one Earthquake from them, but can we get them low enough that we can farm down with the Dragon Knight so we can KO the Talonflame in the back? We have to see. We get them pretty low, but is this enough to farm them down with Dragon Tails alone? We have to see, and we see it sadly just barely not. And this is gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching, see you next video, have a great rest of your day. This is a very good no XL team that you can run in the Open Ultra League, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!